Hey, what's up? Thank you so much once again for joining us on FV Talks with me, Syed Fardino Omar. And today I have with me Marsha Haniem. Now, today's story is about jodoh. How about that? Nervous tak I cakap macam tu?
Boleh tahan
Boleh.
lah.
Okay, it's actually jodoh in terms of business because, look, story time. Because of what has been happening recently with the MCO and COVID-19 and all that, everybody's lives, once again, I've said this before, I'm going to say this once again, everybody's lives went upside down and businesses crumbled, businesses grew, and everybody was trying to find a way out of the problem. So FashionValet came up with FV Bazaar, right? So this is a great platform where they said, you know what, everybody knows us for one thing, but why don't we open up the doors to help the people who are probably fans of FashionValet in the first place? Or even if people who don't know FashionValet sangat, this is a way for them to get to know them, but in a different way. So FV Bazaar came about where people who had food businesses, like Marsha, could park their goods to let the people see what's out there, what's for sale, and this is so that they can find a way to help themselves. Ada setengah orang did it for, business expansion, but some people, this was actually a way to help them. It's sort of like a side hustle to get through COVID-19. So Haniem Bakes was one of the businesses that sprouted on FV Bazaar. So there is this jodoh di mana you have your business and then FV Bazaar came along and then you started baking for this particular setup, and then things have just gone from strength to strength for you.
Yes.
Am I right? Did I sum it up correctly for you then?
Yes.
Perfect. But we want to know the person behind Haniem Bakes first. So Marsha, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I'm still a student. I'm currently just 22, currently doing degree in UiTM Puncak Alam, studying accountancy, coming from a family of 8.
8?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And there are 6 of us, my siblings, and then I'm the 5th. So being the first one being the first girl in the family, so I tend to find ways to get money for the family.
Okay.
So.
Sorry, so you were saying you're the only girl in the family?
No, the first girl in the family.
The first girl.
Yeah.
So you've got a sister.
Yeah, I've got a sister.
And the rest are all brothers?
Yes, 4 brothers, older than me. And then, yeah, pretty much that's it.
So the story is actually quite simple. You're a student, you've got a big family, and you bake.
Yes, and I bake.
So did you start baking as a means to survive because you have to feed your siblings and your family, or was it something that you just like to do?
It's actually something that we like to do, my sister and I.
All right.
And then because my father previously stopped working around 2007-ish, and then we barely survived. We just survived with the bare minimum, with his savings and whatnot, up until a point that we cannot survive anymore. Okay. So I thought with my sister, we thought that, why don't we try something to help our family,
right?
Get our family out from this situation. So we started to sell our cookies, the cookies that we've been baking for like so long, and then we started to sell around 2017. End of 2017, and then the cookies we got complaints, too manis, sometimes it's too keras because we don't know what's the temperature and whatnot.
Plus baru nak start pun masa tu.
And then along the years, we started to get the right amount of stuffs and the ingredient and whatnot, and then we started to sell it. And Alhamdulillah, during the MCO, FV Bazaar came along. So that's why I started to ask my mom, can I register it on FV Bazaar? And then firstly, she said that, boleh buat ke? You're studying. And then plus the online classes and whatnot. Then I said, this is the only way. Because we don't have money. We don't have any source of income. My brothers are working for themselves. So how are we surviving? We have bills to pay and whatnot. So I told my mom, this is the right thing to do. So she said that, if you think you can do it, then go ahead. So I registered. Then one morning I got an email saying that my registration was successful. So I waited.
Tell us how you felt about that at that time.
Okay. I felt nervous because I thought that people will like, okay, the orders will come in or not. But the truth is,
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. It's just the same.
Okay.
And then I waited and waited, but nothing happened. So there's this one day, someone WhatsApp me and saying that FV Bazaar, I would like to order. And then how much is or not? And then she's from Johor. And then I thought, oh, someone from Johor, not my circles of friends anymore. And then I said to my mom, oh, someone from Johor wanted to order.
So the first legit customer.
My first legit customer was from Johor and she ordered one.
You must have been really excited.
Yes, I was so excited. So I baked, although I baked one. And then I started to DM Vivi and whatnot, and then she responded to it. So she said,
what did you DM her?
I told her about myself. I told her about how my family is and the financial struggles that we are in. And then one morning I got a text saying that I would like to order 10.
Okay.
And I didn't know that it was her. So, and then later after the transaction came in and whatnot, I found out that that was her.
Okay.
And I was like, thank you so much, Kak Vivi. And then she was like, oh, how do you know it was me? And then because the transaction and whatnot.
How did you know it was her?
Because the transaction, the name.
Dia tulis nama di situ.
Nama dekat transaction tu.
So not really anonymous sangat lah.
Yes.
Vivi pun. Okay, alright.
And then when she posted it on her Instagram, then the order started to be crazy.
Of course.
She posted it somewhere around Maghrib. Then during I was solat Maghrib, the orders came in like ting 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 ting.
Okay.
And then I checked, and then the orders tiba-tiba jadi 100 on the first day. So I macam, oh my god.
100 order tu equates to how many?
Usually
products?
Satu hari pun you cannot get 10 balang.
So you're talking about 100 balang?
Yes, 100
right.
balang.
And satu balang ada berapa?
Ada 50 to 55 pieces.
50 to 55 pieces. So that means you have to bake 5,000 pieces.
Yes.
And this is, how long does it take for you to, let's just put things in scale here. So one balang, 50 to 55 pieces, how long does it take for you to bake one balang? Or how long does it take for you to bake a batch?
Okay, it's easier. To bake a batch, it normally takes me around 1 to 2 hours.
Right, and a batch equates to how many pieces?
550.
550 pieces in one batch?
In one batch.
I see, alright, okay. So tidaklah begitu lama. Because, if you start to think about it, 100 balang, budak ni nak tidur bila? But actually, it's manageable still lah at that time.
Yeah, because I have one oven that is mainly for cookies.
Okay,
so they have 4 trays. You can just put all the 4 trays inside.
Right. And you said that you bake with your sister.
Yeah.
So hari tu menjadi general askar lah. Get cracking.
And suddenly I become the boss.
Okay.
Adik tolong. And then she was like, okay, pipe there, pipe here and whatnot. And then the orders came in. And then there's the one person, oh, I want 10. I want it by today.
Okay.
But that time it was manageable.
Right.
It was still manageable.
Right.
But at that later on, I have agents. I have my teams. My teams have expanded, and then I have agents that covered in Bangi, Kajang, Shah Alam, Damansara,
but the
and
baking
whatnot.
is still done in your kitchen by you and your sister.
Yes. By
Nobody
me,
else to help.
Just sometimes my mom.
And sometimes your mom. Kenapa sometimes?
Because she recently broke her arm.
Allahu Akbar.
So
this is what you call nak jadikan cerita.
Nak jadikan cerita, she broke her arm.
Right, okay.
And then there's just 2 of us. So we bake daily, and then we both are still studying.
Okay.
She's doing diploma, I'm doing my degree.
Both in UiTM?
Yes, both in UiTM.
Right, okay.
She's doing in Melaka, I'm doing in Puncak Alam.
Right, okay.
But still, the online classes, the struggles for online classes.
Right.
Even the lecturers find it hard. How about the students, right?
Right.
And then to top it up, I have baking stuffs to do. So
you have to juggle online classes and baking at the same time.
Yes, so I don't have time for myself at all.
Right. So this is not where you switch off the camera and then in class you actually go baking. Padahal you're not.
I cannot say it online. I'm afraid that my lecturers will see.
Right. Okay. Shh, lecturer, pretend you did not hear that. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. So that's it. When I wake up for sahur, I just sahur and then straight went to baking up until 1 in the morning. And then that is the time where you have to like, okay, settle down and then solat Isya. If we want to perform our solat also, we have to take turns.
Right.
Okay, wait, you cannot go solat first. Finish this one first, okay, then you go.
Okay.
And then, okay, after you come back, we finish first and then I'll go. So that's how you take turns and whatnot. And then when sometimes my sister said, Kak, I have class. So I will be like, please lah. This is not the time.
This is not the time for class.
This is not the time for class. We have orders, so you cannot attend class. Whatever you do, just do what you have to do lah.
What about when it's your turn to attend class?
I put my laptop in front of me and while piping the cookies.
Whilst you are baking?
Yes.
MashaAllah.
So that whenever my lecturer say, Marsha, can you please answer this question? I'll be like, okay, so easy for me. But if calculation, I'll say, line a bit slow.
Okay, faham. All right. So you had to juggle all that. And then when exactly did you, let's go back in time. So that things started picking up when Vivi ordered, right? Vivi pun rasa macam nak menjadi Cape Crusader, padahal sebenarnya you know that it's her. When was it that Vivi ordered?
She ordered a week before Ramadan.
A week before Ramadan?
Yes.
So safe to say your entire Ramadan was baking?
Yes, my entire Ramadan was baking.
So from the time she ordered until now, have you calculated your volume? How much have you actually done?
I've done from her time that she ordered up until now probably 3,000 or less, or more or less 3,000.
Orders?
Yes.
3,000 orders?
Yeah, 3,000 balang.
3,000 balang. Okay. Just, out of curiosity, satu balang berapa ringgit?
RM25.
Ya Allah, Alhamdulillah. So Raya this year,
Alhamdulillah.
shopping tak baju Raya?
Shopping satu lain. From FashionValet.
Oh, okay. So things went well, Alhamdulillah. That was really good. And I'm so happy that you still actually managed to, make time for classes and all that. But right now, where for a lot of people the MCO was a struggle, for you it's a different kind of struggle, but it's also a blessing because your classes went online and therefore you had the capacity to actually physically be there to bake and do classes at the same time.
Yes.
And then when we get out of this, and then when classes start to open back again, inshallah soon, you will be in Puncak Alam. But your sister, your general, is going to be in Malacca. How are you going to deal with that?
That is the question right now. My mom been asking me to go back and forth from Puncak Alam to Ampang. So it's still
Just jauh tu. That's like what, 1 hour of driving?
Because my classes will start at 8, right?
Okay.
So I have to go to class and then come back home and start baking and whatnot. But for my sister, she's only available for the weekend because she can come back from Malacca to KL on the weekend.
So you're not even giving her a chance to just stay in Malacca. No, weekend come back.
You have to come back on the weekend.
For the record, the sister is like literally just behind the camera over there and she's smiling nervously. I don't know if she knows about this yet, but yeah.
She knows about this, but she's kind of not agree to it because we have ongoing assessments. You have to do the assignments, you have to be physically there and whatnot. And then it's kind of hard as for now because we are currently doing the assignments, and the assignments you have to record, you have to know what you're going to do. And then
yeah, of course, yeah.
When we didn't attend class, so when we want to do the assignment, we have to watch the pre-recorded videos. So that will consume time. So when are we going to bake? And then once she's back in Malacca and I'm back in Puncak Alam, when are we going to bake?
Right.
So takkanlah production will stop there. So that's our main question now.
Do you reckon you will actually create or rather impose a cap onto what you can deliver, a maximum order that you can take and deliver?
Yes, but previously for Raya, we actually did that. Because it depends on our capacity. For a day, the maximum that we can go is 100. That is
100 balang.
100 balang. That is the maximum from morning until night. So if the orders came in like more than 100, then I'll be like, oh, can you take this on Selasa ke, let's say. So I'll just give them the date and then I'll try to fix. But so far, Alhamdulillah, I can manage to still deliver the orders. Okay,
so now how do you envision the business growing? How do you see it happening?
It's actually, the business is growing, Alhamdulillah. So it's still at the Alhamdulillah state, still surviving because we're
So
currently...
dia Alhamdulillah stage dia belum lagi ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah.
Not yet. Alhamdulillah, because currently the profits also are still for paying bills. Because previously, two of my brothers have to stop studying. Because once they finished their SPM, they just straight went for CAT, ACCA, and they did not get scholarships. So by not getting scholarships, my father had to pay. So when my father did not have any source of income, so they had to stop studying.
Right.
So lucky for me, Alhamdulillah, that I managed to secure a scholarship. So I still can get through my diploma, my degree. And as for my sister, she's lucky because she just get into her diploma, and then Alhamdulillah we got the rezeki, and then we can bake and whatnot. That's why my parents depend on our cookies to to have our source of income.
So it's not just for yourself. It's actually it feeds a much greater purpose, which is for the longevity of your family and for the survival of your family. What does it mean to you that this is now on your lap versus when you reflect back again to the time where you did not have much and this was not going on for you and the struggles that you had to go through before versus what you have to go through now?
Okay, previously, it was very hard because whenever I even don't have money to buy myself food, because scholarship money, you have to pay for the fees, the yuran and whatnot, and then at the end of the semester you don't really have money for yourself, so I'll just eat Maggi, and sometimes one time a day. So but sometimes my friend, tak kesiannya kau, ambil lah duit kan. So barely surviving, but I'm still doing okay. And then for now that the business is in my hand, I control the business, I actually study. So it's actually a blessing for me and my family because previously we couldn't even afford to eat out. But now, Alhamdulillah, we can...
Sikit-sikit lah.
Ya, sikit-sikit. Not makan mewah, tapi boleh lah beli macam tu.
Okay, all right. What have your parents got to say about all this?
At first, my father did not believe in my capability in baking. He said that, boleh ke laku, because it's actually something that if you sell in small quantity, the electricity bill and whatnot, can it cover, right? So I said boleh, tapi firstly ramai jugalah order among my friends, and then I have a friend that is willingly to help me to sell the cookies. Then bila dia tolong, my dad started to believe in me. But then the business flopped again. So everyone was not having any beliefs in me. So I pun fikir, takkan I nak stop? Because if I stop, that means I give up. So that means I'm turning back from myself. Kan? So I pun fikir, tak apalah. I just continue.
Now tell me about your product. So right now you have cookies. What's the variety and all that? Apa yang you order?
For the time being, I'm only focusing on that cookies, which is Milo chocolate chip cookies with Nutella drizzle.
Right. So the whole 3,000 balang was that one product?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay.
So it's actually very easy because you just have to focus on one. And
then, good, yeah.
And then that one you can improve and whatnot and make it the best that you can go lah. So Alhamdulillah. But for now, since Raya has ended and the season, because cookies is
season lah, the cookie season is winding down.
And then so I thought and that we should come up with something new. But my sister said that, this is not the right time because we are approaching to finals.
Okay.
So, but I think that if you didn't do something else, the business will go down.
Yeah, people will forget about it because they've already bought it.
Yes.
And then there's nothing new to look forward to.
Yes, except for orang yang betul-betul macam, teringin. But they will just order at least 2. So macam 2, paling banyak pun 4. Macam unlike Raya, people will buy for their friends and people will collect orders dengan kawan-kawan untuk Raya kan. Tapi for this one, it's kind of slow. So I don't know how to tell people that cookies is not just for Raya. If you can eat famous at any time, you can eat my cookies at any time.
Right. And to get your cookies, they basically go on FV Bazaar lah. All right. Is that the only way they can get your cookies?
No, I've registered on FV Bazaar. I've registered on few more e-bazaars, such as Go Shop.
Plus, I'm sure you've got your Instagram as well.
Yes, I have my Instagram as well. So
Right, okay.
I mainly promote it on my Instagram, and I also have my teams. As I said before, that my teams have expanded. So
How big is your team?
There are only 4 of us.
Covering what regions?
All KL and Selangor area.
Right. Okay.
So that's quite good, Alhamdulillah.
But if people order from outside KL, can lah still.
Yes,
you
we can
just
do. We can do
deliver.
postage.
Okay.
But for postage, we have to do extra care lah. We have to balut and
course,
whatnot, so that you make sure that the cookies does not crumble. So kita kena balut, and that also incur more cost.
Ada tak? And when the cookies arrive at their destination, it's still okay. Dia tidak hanya tinggal serbuk.
Oh, Alhamdulillah, so far that the cookies kalau arrive dekat many other states pun, dia still arrive in a good condition. Cuma dia macam collide sikit. Dia
Sikit
macam
lah.
dia macam not in the order that we put it, but dia just macam
right.
collide lah sebab ni. Tapi because we have letak dia punya, what do you call it?
And you layered it lah. You
I
susun
layered it,
cantik-cantik.
betul
Right.
lah.
Okay. Right. Now, okay. If I were to ask you, right, what is the most important thing that you have learned in this experience that you've had, throughout the last couple of weeks? What would it be?
Sabar. Because to get what I have now is not easy, and to top it with people yang tiba-tiba macam, I have few people asking me for my recipe. I have few people asking me for rebranding, and then
Why? On what basis?
I don't know, because they tasted my cookies and then they say that can I rebrand,
Okay.
because maybe they have bigger platform.
I see.
But-
I see. So they want to buy a product, but then they want to sell it as their own. So you menjadi supplier. Faham. Okay. I thought you meant they wanted you to rebrand rather than Haniem Bakes. It becomes something else.
No, they want to buy from us and then they want to rebrand for
Okay,
themselves.
alright.
And then my father said that, no, don't do that, because this is yours. From the beginning, it's yours. And then why would you give someone else whatever that you started? So I pun fikir, right. So and then that is one. And then the second one is my family members. Obviously, they will help and whatnot. And then everyone have their opinion. Everyone wants to have their say. So the baking part is me and my sister.
Okay.
The
Full
dealing
stop.
with everyone is me.
Okay.
So I'm doing everything. I'm doing dealing with the customers, with the money and whatnot. And then everyone wants to have the say. And while I'm doing the production, that the stress level will be so high. So
Okay.
I rasa the main point that I've learned is sabar. You have to sabar layan semua orang, even layan customer, even layan dengan barang-barang tiba-tiba tak ada during the MCO, tiba-tiba semua orang nak baking.
Ya, betul. Ya. Suddenly kedai bakes line panjang.
Tiba-tiba kedai baking, butter semua habis.
Faham. Yes.
Balang pun my father tiba-tiba sampai kena pergi balakong tu cari, memang dah habis.
Okay.
So those are the things that you have to be sabar about.
Right.
Because if you don't have sabar, you cannot actually go through it.
Nice. Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. Okay.
So I just sabar je lah, tak apa. Okay, tak apa. Kita buat je. Tak apa. Slow. Boleh je. InsyaAllah boleh. Kita cakap dengan customer. Boleh, kita cari dulu. So, just be sabar.
At the end of the road, when you were on this journey that you are on right now, and you're not at your destination yet, but how do you envision the destination to look like?
I picture my business to have their own production site, so that macam senang lah, tak perlu nak kacau my kitchen anymore, and then that we have some space at the home, and then I can do my production outside, because I seen many people that if you do outside, the production outside from your house, you're actually more encouraged to do it.
Right. Okay.
Because you are working not from your home.
You're in your office.
Yeah, we are in our office. So I picture that we have our own production site and that we can cater many people, because awal-awal hari tu I got an order, but it's just an inquiry where people, she said that she wants to buy my cookies in bulk because she wants to top it on her cakes.
Okay.
So, but yeah, she went silent.
She went silent. Okay, all right, yeah. But then also now that you're I won't say more popular. Your products are getting more and more well received. But now you're appearing on programs like this, and am I right in saying this is not the first time that you've actually been interviewed, for example?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been interviewed before.
So now that you're gaining more confidence to actually sell your product, do you reckon that this is something that you foresee yourself doing for a very long time?
Honestly, yes, because I think that once I finish my degree, I will continue doing my professional papers while running this business, because this is the business that I've started. I registered SSN with my name, and I legit do everything on my own. So I will continue this.
Nice.
Even though people will be calling me Marsha Cookies, then it's fine.
But that's, what? That's your brand, right? Yeah.
Marsha Toke Cookies. So I'm macam, okay, tak apa, I okay je. As long as belilah.
Faham. Okay, I think it's been a very interesting story that we have shared here today. My biggest takeaway from it is that, yes, on top of what you've just said, sabar, it's also believe in yourself, because I think you believed in your product enough when other people, even the closest people around you, had questions about it, and I'm sure that really helped you a lot. On that note, I think it's great that we will end this interview on a positive note. Finally, just tell us about your immediate dreams right now. Now that, like you said, the cookie season is winding down, but that doesn't mean you're slowing down. But your most immediate dream right now?
My most immediate dream right now is recruiting many agents from other states.
Still business, it's not to relax ke apa? No.
No, still doing business, because this is the only source of income. Because my father has not been working, so we don't have any savings at all. So this is the only way. You have to keep yourself sustained. So this is what I have to do. So probably new products are coming, because I have to cover the cookie season.
Yeah.
Probably I'll do cakes, but
Yep.
that's just our planning yet.
Okay, so where can people look for these new products, and where can they find you and all that? So please tell us about all the platforms that you're on.
Okay, for the platforms that I'm on, is only for Instagram. So Instagram, you can just find my business at Haniem Bakes. Haniem with an E.
It's going to be here.
Haniem Bakes, and then basically you can also order our cookies from FV Bazaar or many other else, such as Go Shop and Kroka and whatnot. And that's all for now.
Yeah, but then that's more than enough.
That's
now,
more than
right?
enough.
Yeah, cool. All right, Haniem, thank you so much for your time. I hope you've been inspired by this. I certainly have. I'm asking myself, okay, I cannot bake. What can I do? You've been with me, Dino Omar, on FVTALKS, and we want to hear your comments. We want to hear your thoughts. And if you have questions, go ahead and ask the questions in the comment section below, because I'm sure Haniem, Marsha is going to be keeping a close eye on those questions. So yeah, drop your questions below, and we want to hear from you. All right, thank you so much for your time. We'll see you again. Bye bye. Thanks.
All right.